Hello, welcome to Podcast vs. Player. My name is Cal and today we have another review, and today it is this, the Blitz 2 controller that was very kindly sent to us by BigBig Won, but no way influenced what I think of the product. The Blitz 2 is the latest controller from BigBig Won. Well, actually there are two versions, the grey and white with TMR joysticks and a blue and white one with ALPS joystick. We were sent the TMR version, but apart from the different technology used for the sticks, they have the exact same functions for the rest of the controller. The Blitz 2 looks and feels like a Switch Pro controller, being more square than, say, an Xbox controller. It's very comfortable to hold, and the rubber textured grip handles ensure you keep a good hold during gameplay. I will say I personally prefer the colour scheme of the TMR version over the ALPS one. The grey and white looks a lot more premium than the blue and white, but this is more of an aesthetic preference. In the box you'll find the Blitz 2 controller, Neuralink wireless dongle, 4 additional keycaps, which is 2 short ones, 2 tall ones, an 8-way D-pad, and a braided USB-C to USB-A cable. I immediately swapped the D-pad for the 8-way one as I feel these both look and feel better than the standard D-pad. One of the standout features is the 2000 Hz wireless polling rate. It's tremendously fast, especially compared to a standard controller. And the 1000 Hz gyroscope works seamlessly for games that support motion aiming. Usage of the Blitz 2 is overall a great experience. You can connect to the PC or Mac via the included Neuralink wireless dongle or USB-C cable or Bluetooth, and to Nintendo Switch or Android or iOS by Bluetooth. I found the Blitz 2 to be very comfortable, and the rubber grips on the handles make for a pleasant gaming experience when using it for a prolonged time. Blitz 2 is the first controller I've used with TMR sticks, and it's an interesting experience. Typical controllers like your standard Xbox controller use potentiometer based joysticks, while lots of controllers over the last few years have brought Hall effect sticks to the table, which are more durable and accurate, albeit at a higher power consumption. Hall effect technology is more durable and accurate than the typical potentiometer based joysticks found in most controllers and handheld gaming consoles. Now though, there's another technological development in this space, and TMR, all this big long word, is the new thing. TMR sensors are generally more sensitive, have lower power consumption, and more thermally stable than Hall effect sensors. Low power consumption is ideal for wireless controllers, and on top of that, they still retain the durability of Hall effect joysticks. The analog sticks of the Blitz 2 are very accurate with an insanely high polling rate of 2000 Hz, but while this all looks good on paper, it should be noted that the difference in real world performance between TMR and Hall effect will not be as significant as it is between the potentiometer and Hall effect joysticks. That being said, the TMR sticks on the Blitz 2 perform very well and they feel incredibly responsive. The ABXY buttons are mechanical and respond well, with my criticism being that they follow the traditional Xbox colour scheme, A is green, B is red, etc. Which would normally be a good thing, but with the colour scheme of the controller already being quite busy, I think it would have looked better if they followed the orange and grey colour palette that's already on the Blitz 2. The mechanical shoulder buttons of the Blitz 2 are long and they can be easily pressed on the outside edges, which means they're accessible no matter how you grip the controller. The triggers, on the other hand, whilst very responsive, are digital only, and they work really well for shooting games, but they're not good for racer titles. If you primarily play Call of Duty, Fortnite, etc., then the Blitz 2's low actuation force buttons and excellent analog sticks make for great competitive play. But if you're more of a Rocket League player or Forza, then the triggers will leave you limited. Something that would be nice to see on a follow-up to the Blitz 2 would be a trigger lock function to allow players to swap between digital and analog. On the bottom of the front of the Blitz 2 is a protruding panel with 4 buttons, each of them controlling one of the Blitz 2's extra functions. From left to right, these are Turbo, Remap M1 to M4 buttons, Record Macro, and Profile Switcher, which allows up to 4 profiles, all with different settings. There are 2 additional buttons on the back, M1 and M2, and these are very easy to reach without being in the way, whilst the additional shoulder buttons, M3 and M4, are within reach but not as easy to access as the back paddles. As with a lot of controllers, you're only able to remap these extra buttons to face buttons, not camera control sensitivity as you can on something like the Razer Wolverine series controllers. The BigBig Won application allows you to switch between the controller modes as well as update firmware, assign keyboard inputs to different buttons, and also fine-tune your analog sticks, including responsive curves and dead zones. Whilst there are a great deal of features, the PC and Mac app isn't very intuitive, but the mobile app is a lot smoother. An odd omission is the non-customizable LED lights on the Blitz 2. While I'm not a massive fan of RGB, it seems odd that the lights are bright green when both the TMR and ALPS versions have very specific colour schemes. To me, it makes more sense that these should follow suit in the lights. They do change colour depending on what mode you're in, but that's it. I really enjoy using the Blitz 2, it's incredibly responsive and it feels great in the hands. The digital analog triggers will be a deal breaker for some, but for shooters it's fantastic, and they'll still function for driving games, just not to the same level as something like the Easy SMX X20 with its Hall effect linear triggers and trigger locks. If you want to see more, you can go to podcastversusplayer.com. It's all going along at the bottom of the screen, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye!